you by heavy-duty cold power powder. Gets out the worst kind of dirt in cold water. Germ-proofs, too. And now, here's our man in Hollywood, Lloyd Thaxton.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Funny You Should Ask the Stars. Welcome to the show.
Oh, what a day. What a day this is.
Marty Allen, you're so full of life. What's
Oh,
with
I
this?
never thought I'd be on a show with Lassie's mother and the Saint.
Oh, isn't that a thrill? Well, whether it's Lassie's mother, the Saint, or what, in each round of Funny You Should Ask, our stars are going to be asked a question which they will answer. And after they've been heard, we bring our contestants out of the soundproof booth, read them the answers one at a time. Their game is to tell me which star gave what answer. Or which star is really a star. All right, now here it is. A news item said, quote, "A man was so mad he bit his wife in anger," unquote. Now, here's your question. What would make you mad enough to bite someone? I'm sure that's a question we've all wanted to know the answer to. What would make you mad enough to bite someone, Stu?
I don't know, Lloyd. I think the only person I ever wanted to bite in my life was my dentist. He sent me a bill for my 69 plates.
Oh, gee. Oh, and you wanted to bite him. Oh, all right. June Lockhart, what would make you mad enough to bite someone?
Well, I think that's fairly simple. I think the one thing that would really make me mad enough to bite someone would be to read in a movie magazine that I'm pregnant.
That would make you mad enough.
That would do it.
I thought the only time would be when Lassie upstaged you.
That made me mad. I've been sitting there for 6 years.
Not her.
Roger Moore. What would make
I-
you mad enough to bite someone, Roger?
You've got a lovely girl. You've just finished a bottle of champagne. You've put the lights out. You're halfway to heaven.
Oh, kiss me, kiss me. God, he's gorgeous.
I'm going to have trouble with him.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're halfway to heaven. The door opens and a husband walks in. I'd be mad enough to bite him.
All right, Donna Jean Young. Well, I can't imagine this, but what would make you mad enough to bite someone?
I can't imagine it either, Lloyd. I can't imagine anything making me mad enough to bite someone. Of course, I wouldn't mind nibbling on Roger Moore's ear.
But not in anger.
No.
No, all right. Marty Allen.
What was the question?
What would make you mad enough to bite someone, Marty?
Well, animals bite when they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't. Men are too civilized. They start wars.
That's your answer?
That's my answer.
All right. A war of biting people. All right. There you have our answers. Our contestants will be out in a moment to see if they can tell me which star gave what answer.
All right, Jennifer. Play with the boys. Now, about washing. Germ-proofing's important for the baby's clothes, underwear, towels, sheets. The first time I saw Cold Power, I noticed it germ-proofs. This is something that has pleased me. And Cold Power gets clothes clean in cold water. You should see how dirty the boys get their pants.
Mrs. Matson, do you worry about colors fading?
No.
You use Cold Power for colored clothes, permanent press?
Everything. I've never found a product like Cold Power that I can use for everything without any misgivings.
Cold Power powder gets out the worst kind of dirt in cold water. And Cold Power germ-proofs in cold water. Regular detergents don't germ-proof even in hot water. Cold Power, the heavy-duty detergent specially formulated for cold water washing.
All right, our contestants have joined us on the show, and I'd like them to introduce themselves. First, we have...
Hi, I'm Beverly Thurgood. I'm married to a savings and loan officer, have 2 children, and I make executive toys.
All right, and?
And I'm Max Cryer from New Zealand, and I'm here to help convince Americans that New Zealand is not the same place as Australia.
All right, there you have our contestants on Funny You Should Ask. Welcome. Beverly and Max. All right. At any time in this show, if you manage to play a perfect round and be right 4 times, you'll win the Funny Money jackpot. And right now it's worth $1,200, and it'll keep going up $100 a round until it's hit. In addition, the one who comes up with the most right answers in each round gets a $100 gift certificate. Right, Kenny?
That's right. A $100 gift certificate from Spiegel, the famous Spiegel Catalog Company. The reliable modern Spiegel catalog features over 50,000 quality items. Spiegel, Chicago, 60609, Illinois. That's it, Lloyd.
And for the most right answers on the entire show, there's a special prize, so you have 3 ways to win on our show. All right? Here's the question I ask our stars. Make your selection with those buttons, but be careful. If you push the wrong one, that's it. They're locked in. What would make you mad enough to bite someone? That's what I ask our stars. Who up there said to read in a movie magazine that I'm pregnant? Now you have 5 to choose from.
You're kidding. It'll be a first for this show, I'll tell you.
All right, lock in your answer there, Bev and Max. All right, Beverly, who did you say?
I selected Donna Jean Young because I think she would be mighty angry to read that.
I do, her.
All right, and Max,
If
who
I'd
did
have
you
a
say?
baby like him, I would.
Max, who did you say?
I selected Stu Gillen because I think he'd be very mad.
I think he'd be upset. Yes. I told you they had 5 to choose from. Actually, no one got any points on that because that was June Lockhart who would hate to see that, right?
That.
All right, now, who said this? Nobody has
They
any
really
points.
are different in New Zealand. They
All right,
are
what would
like
make you mad enough to bite someone? Now listen, when you just finished a bottle of champagne, put the lights out, you're halfway to heaven, the door opens, and her husband walks in. I'd be mad enough to bite him. Who said that? Roger, Marty, Donna, or Stu? All right, who did you say, Bev?
I definitely believe it would be Roger Moore. I think he would be mighty angry.
Yes, Max, how about you?
I said Roger Moore, too, because I'm sure he loves
That's the
champagne.
image.
Yeah, that's right. And who was it? It was Roger Moore, that's right.
Very good, Roger.
Very good.
And if you ever bite me again when I walk through the door, there'll be plenty.
All right, who said this?
You bit back.
What would make you mad enough to bite someone? Animals bite when they're mad. Men don't. They're too civilized. They start wars. Who said that? Marty, Donna, or Stu? All right, Beverly, who did you say?
I think that was a beautiful thought. Yeah, it was Marty.
All right, Max, who did you say?
And
How
so do
about
I.
that?
Who'd you say, Max?
I think Marty's probably one of the most civilized people here. And I
Oh,
chose
how
him.
about that? I didn't even think
thank
to get
you.
that. And it was Marty Allen, right?
Isn't that beautiful?
Right, very
Thank you.
good.
How about that, producer?
Yeah.
Whoa, I'm so excited. Oh, I just...
Serves you right.
No, I just saw his halo.
All right, what would make you mad enough to bite someone who said only one person, my dentist? He sent me a bill for my 69 plates. Who would say that? Donna or Stu said that, no? All right, who did you say, Beverly?
It was Stu.
Yep.
I sent him the bill.
All right, Max, who did you say?
I didn't understand it, so I said Donna.
Well, when you don't understand if you say Donna, you're usually right. However, this time it was Stu Gillum who said that. Beverly picks up a point, and Beverly, you came within 1 of winning the Funny Money jackpot, $1,200, but you have 2 rounds to go. You did win a $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. And as our players head backstage to the soundproof booth, let's show the special prize that goes to the contestant who scores the most right answers for the day.
And from Holiday Inns of America, a week for 2 at any one of more than 1,000 Holiday Inn locations in over 700 cities coast to coast. Holiday Inns, the world's innkeeper. And to take with you on your vacation, an Evinrude Aquanaut, a floating air compressor for fishing and exploring underwater without tanks and regulators, complete with 2 25-foot plastic hoses, masks, back harnesses, and air compressor unit from Evinrude Motors of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And step into the slim world this fresh new way. Seago Liquid and Instant, born to use instantly, born to lose beautifully. Okay, Lloyd.
Thank you, Kenny. All right, here is question number 2. Charles Boyer says, quote, sex appeal is an American expression meaning charm. Now, that's what he says it is.
He has it, too.
Right.
Yeah.
But here's your question. How would you describe sex appeal? What is sex appeal to you?
Yeah.
Roger Moore.
What do you keep looking at me, Roger? What is it?
Wow. I'm a little nervous with you back there.
Yes.
No, I won't make no move.
What is sex appeal to you, Roger?
In my case, vastly underrated.
Sex appeal is vastly underrated.
In yours, vastly understated.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
I'm just getting over New Zealand. Look at this.
Donna Jean Young, define sex appeal, Donna.
I really can't put my finger on it.
Sit down, Marty. All right.
I guess it's when you have everything a man wants and he goes crazy trying to get it.
That's sex appeal. All right. I think you got your finger on it there. All right, Marty Allen.
I ain't overheard yet. What was the question?
Define sex appeal. Your definition.
My definition? Raquel Welch's legs, Sophia Loren's bosom, Liz Taylor's lips, and the cute little way I walk.
All right, that's sex appeal. All right, June Lockhart, what is your definition of sex appeal?
Well, sex appeal to me is something that 1 out of 10 women have and 9 out of 10 men want.
Right.
1 out of 10 have and 9 out of 10 men
I
want.
think so.
Yeah.
That a girl, Jim.
Lassie's mother got nice legs.
Thank you. They're not bad.
Not bad, man.
Stu
You got
Gillum.
sex appeal, June.
Define sex appeal for me, Stu.
Define sex appeal. I don't think sex appeal is anything that you can readily define. I think the only thing is a parable. Let's say if Mahalia Jackson had it, she'd be Diane Carroll.
All right. There you have our answers. Our contestants will be out in a moment.
In a simpler age, a woman's hair had a chance to be thick and glossy because she didn't do that much with it. But now, when you do more, you should give it more care. Tony Protein Conditioner helps put back what you tease and shampoo out. It's made with natural proteins. Try Tony. It could bring back good hair again.
If soap is so great, why do they add cream to it? You know why. Because soap can dry your face. Cream can't. So, Happy Face, the wonderful washing cream. Happy Face cleans like soap, even washes off like soap, but never dries your face. Because Happy Face is all cream. Soaps may add cream, but Happy Face is cream. Isn't that better?
All right, I want to welcome our contestants back to the show, and we'll get on with your question in a moment. But first, here's Kenny Williams.
And here are gifts for being on the show. First, a precious personal gift, this custom-made monogram jewelry ensemble, gracefully styled in sterling silver from your own initials. It's by Anson, the jeweler's choice in elegant jewelry. And to keep your wardrobe bright and fresh from Sanatone, a gift certificate for free dry cleaning from your local Sanatone certified master dry cleaner. And what's in the jackpot this round, Floyd?
Oh, the jackpot this round has jumped to $1,300. Get 4 in a row. You got 3 last time, Bev. Get 4, and you get $1,300. All right, here's the question I ask our stars. How would you describe sex appeal? All right, who up there said, I don't think you can describe sex appeal, but if Mahalia Jackson had it, she'd be Diane Carroll. Who said that? Lock in your answers there now. Who did you say, Bev?
I said Stu Gillum, and he's right.
All right, Max, who did you say?
Oh, I said Marty Allen because I think he's got a deep appreciation of soul.
Ah.
Oh, thank
The
you.
real deep appreciation.
But his soul is still A, though.
Yeah, right. Right, it was Stu Gillum that said that. Bev picks up a point. All right, who said this? You're on your way, Bev. You know, get 3 more, and that's $1,300. Who said it's something 1 out of 10 women have and 9 out of 10 men want? Who said that? Lock it in there. All right, Bev. Or who did you say, Bev?
I said Donna Jean Young.
Max, who did you say?
And I said Roger Moore.
Who was it that said that?
was
It
lovely
was June
June
Lockhart
Lockhart.
that said that.
Sexy June Lockhart.
Right, nobody
June
picked up
Lockhart.
any points. All right, now, how would you describe sex appeal? In my case, it's vastly underrated. Who said that? Lock it in there, Max. Yeah, all right. Who'd you say, Bev?
That was definitely Donna Jean Young.
And Max, who did you say?
I agree. It was definitely Donna Jean Young.
Well, I want to tell you something. It definitely wasn't Donna Jean Young. It was
Saint.
Roger Moore, the Saint, said that.
Hey,
Yes.
Roger, they think we think alike.
So are we.
Yeah. How would you describe sex appeal? Who said, now this is either Marty or Donna that said this. Raquel Welch's legs, Sophia Loren's bosom, Liz Taylor's legs.
Lips.
That's 4 legs. And the cute little way I walk. Who said that? Lock it in there, Max. All right. Bev, who did you say?
Marty Allen. The cute way you walk.
Max, who'd you say?
Well, I just had to settle for Donna Jean again because she's cute.
Yes, she
Well,
is.
that-
Yeah, well, I walk cuter.
And it was. Marty Allen. Bev picks up another point and wins the round. And wins another $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. And we'll go to round 3 questioning right after this word.
You know, when people use Axion for the first time, you wouldn't believe some of the tests they put it through. They want to see if I know what I'm talking about. A really dirty pillowcase. Look at this. This is a dish towel. Yeah. And look at that tablecloth. These are some of the things they do. And you know what they find out? Axion soaks out stains and dirt detergents can't wash out and bleaches can't bleach out. This is a real meat, blood, and gravy stain in that tablecloth. Here's another one that had a stain just like it, but it was pre-soaked in Axion before detergent washing. See? No more stain. But Axion is not just for your tough problems. Just sort as usual. And you can use Axion on all your washables, even colors and fabrics you wouldn't dare bleach. Of all the new laundry products around, this is the one I recommend. Colgate's new enzyme-active pre-soak Axion.
If you have minor arthritis pain and a joint gets stiff, it hurts to move it. If you could make it hurt less, you could move it more. The way to do that is with heat. What heat does, you see, is reduce the stiffness for hours by relieving pain with its deep, soothing warmth. And once that's happened, you can move it more.
From Chef Boyardee, who gave you spaghetti and meatballs, comes a spectacular new lunch, Pizza-getti. Starring bite-sized spaghetti, real pizza sauce, and featuring bodybuilding beef, grilled to tender moments like this.
You're the best cook in the world.
It's great! Try Pizza-getti, Pizza-getti. Real pizza sauce.
From Chef Boyardee.
All right, now, the next question gives us a little insight into your philosophy of life. Who do you think gets a bigger kick out of life, men or women? Who gets a bigger kick out of life, men or women? Marty?
Who gets a bigger kick out of life? Well, women, definitely, because women experience the thrill of being a bride, the fulfillment of being a mother, and the sadistic joy of being a mother-in-law.
Sadistic joy, yes. June Lockhart, who do you think?
Oh, I think women have more kicks than men. We live longer, we're healthier, and after we collect the insurance, we're also wealthier.
Uh-oh. All right, that's 2 for women so far. Roger Moore, who gets a bigger kick out of life?
Oh, I agree with June and Marty. Women.
Women.
Thanks to Omar Sharif, Tiny Tim, and myself.
In that order? Donna Jean Young. Now, we've had 3 that have said women.
Women, too. Thanks to Roger.
You say
Same little bar, telly? Huh?
A little later.
No, you know, my honest answer is, as men. They
You
get...
say men.
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 M-E-N, men.
Mm-hmm.
Men get a bigger kick out of life until their women find out. Then they just get a kick.
All right, Stu Gillum, who do you think gets a bigger kick out of life? We've had 3 said women, 1 have said men so far.
I'm going to make it unanimous on women because there ain't no doubt about it.
No
I mean,
doubt.
if you've ever watched a woman on a shopping spree with a charge plate, you know what I mean, and then it comes to you. It ain't the wolf in the door you have to worry about. It's the mink in the closet.
All right, there you have our answers. And we'll have our contestants out in a moment to see if they can tell me which star gave what answer.
I usually don't do this sort of thing, being a princess. But when I saw this new Eureka vacuum cleaner bearing my name, Princess, I simply had to show my appreciation. Isn't it elegant? The teakwood finish reminds me of our former yacht. The cleaning tools are ingeniously stored inside. Upholstery brush, rug nozzle, dusting brush, even a crevice tool. Voila! Adjustable power for every purpose, such as drapery, furniture, oriental carpets, or even common carpets. Magnificent. Of course, for a princess, cost is no object. It just happens to cost less than most common cleaners.
Her Highness the Princess.
Oh, you must excuse me, my guests are arriving.
Here's the souvenirs to the right, Madam, your child's come. Watch it. Wait.
Wow, I've seen better-looking paws in the zoo.
Oh, Madge, dishwashing.
Well, now, that is not any excuse. When you've got palm olive dishwashing liquid.
Pretty green.
Softens your hands while you do the dishes. You're soaking in it.
Dishwashing liquid?
Mm-hmm.
Must be mild.
Oh, more than just mild. In your sink. The suds last a lifetime, besides softening hands.
Madge, you and palm olive liquid are a marvelous twosome.
Well, we both have great shape.
This is a report from Colgate on a new advanced fluoride toothpaste. New Colgate with MFP. Tests were made on hundreds of children, and this summary documents the effectiveness of the MFP formula in reducing new cavities. One parent who read it is Mrs. Marilyn Asa.
I read the summary, and it convinced me that MFP is an advanced fluoride formula. It was shown superior to the best-known stannous fluoride in reducing new cavities.
Ask your dentist about new Colgate with MFP.
All right, here are our contestants again on our show. And I want to remind you that if time runs out before we complete our 3rd round, the $100 gift certificate will go to the one who is in the lead at that particular time. And our funny money jackpot has now jumped to $1,400.
Oh, is that thrilling?
So get 4 in a row, just 4 in a row, and you'll walk away with it. Last week,
take the
someone
money
walked
and
away
leave.
with $2,300, so you
I'll
can
walk
do it.
away with you.
Yeah, that's right. All 5 of them will walk away with it. Here's the question I asked. Who do you think gets a bigger kick out of life, men or women? That's what I asked them. Who up there said, women, thanks to Omar Sharif, Tiny Tim, and myself? Who said that? Lock it in there, Max. Who did you say, Bev?
It's Marty Allen, and I'm sure of that fact.
All right.
I told you they have that image.
Who did you say, Max?
I said Stu Gillum because I think Tiny Tim.
You know, you're not doing much for that distinction that you wanted between New Zealand and Australia.
Actually, it was Roger Moore who said that. Omar Sharif, Tiny Tim, and myself, and he put himself at the end of the list. All right.
I was always modest.
Humble,
Yes.
humble.
Humble Moore,
saint,
they always call him. Who do you think gets a bigger kick out of life, men or women? Men. Men get a bigger kick out of life until their women find out about it. Then they just get a kick. Bev, who did you say?
Definitely June Lockhart.
You're always so definite, Max.
I agree. I'd love to be kicked by June Lockhart.
Oh, yeah?
It was Donna G.
Yes, it was Donna Jean who said it. Nobody picked up any points there. Nobody has any points yet. Remember, it's 4 right in a row wins, not 4 wrong in a row. All right, who said this? Women. Who said it's women? If you've ever watched a woman on a shopping spree, it's not the wolf at the door you have to watch out for, it's the mink in the closet. Who said that? Marty, June, or Stu? Bev, who did you say?
It's Stu, and he's right. It's the mink in the closet.
And Max, who did you say?
I think it's Stu because I think he's been the wolf at many doors.
He has been the wolf at many doors. You're right.
And I'll blow your house down.
You're right. Stu Gillum, we each pick up a point. Now, it's between Marty Allen and June Lockhart on this one here. And actually, the round is on this one here, too, because it's tied up so far. Who do you think gets a bigger kick out of life, men or women? Who said women? Definitely. They experience the thrill of being a bride, the joy of being a mother, and the sadistic joy of being a mother-in-law. Who said that? Bev, what did you say?
Marty Allen. I think he must know.
He must know. Max, who did you say?
Well, I thought the first part sounded like June, so I decided then it was June.
That it was June Lockhart. And actually, you decided wrong. It was Marty Allen who said that up there. Beverly picks up a point. That means at the end of round 3, Beverly wins the round and wins another $100 gift certificate from Spiegel. And Kenny, what happened on the grand prize?
Well, Max was correct 3 times, and Beverly was correct 7 times. So Beverly gets the weekend vacation and the Equinox.
All right, there you have our big winner. It's Beverly Thorgood. I want to thank you, Max. You didn't win any of our gift certificates, but we do have a fine prize for you. And I want to thank you very much for playing our game Funny You Should Ask, and welcome from New Zealand. Thank you for being on our show.
Let's hear it for New Zealand.
Yes, sir. Here's for New Zealand. And that's our game for today. Tomorrow, the Funny Money Jackpot will start off at $1,400. And we'll have 2 new players, the same 5 stars counting. See you. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Which follows immediately over most of these ABC stations.